Hi. I have decided to return for exactly like 1 day probably, but at least I'm here. I'm bundled up. It's cold outside. It's like 10 degrees. The sun has set, so it's like dark. But that's okay. I'm in my apartment, the one that I was evacuated from, but then I've been back here for like 2 months? No, 1 month, because a little bit over a month, whatever. I thought I would just drop in here and give it a little update, give it a little, like, I don't know, yeah, something cute, something like, why don't I just talk to a camera, for a second? Okay, number one on my docket, this vape is about to die. This vape has it has like a touch screen, can you see? Yeah, so it has one bar or one drop left, so there's that. And I need to buy a new one because vaping actually works like Ozempic, and so that's why I need to vape. The rest of y'all, I don't know why y'all do it, but that's my reason. Might go to the reserve and see what's happening over there. Might just order online, but Canada Post strike, but then there's Pure later, but then also, like, I don't know about if that's breaking the picket line, like, I don't know. I do not know, like, whatever. But vapes are just, like, really expensive, and I don't want to spend money on them, because it's bad, okay? That's number one. Number two on my list. These buns, these, like, ones like this, if I can get this, like, actually to look good. So cute. We're bringing them back. I need these back. Does my head hurt from holding it up? Yeah. Is that the way that it goes? Yeah. Number three, learning a new language or relearning a new language is really fucking hard, okay? So, like, famously was in rural Quebec, well, not rural, but like Saguenay region, learning French over the summer for like a month, and I came away from it being able to speak French but being still bad at it because I don't believe in like using like a proper accent. I get really in my head about speaking it, so I like speak it and then I won't listen for the response, but otherwise, like, I feel like it's fine. Okay. And then now I'm learning German, or I'm taking like a German class. Like, I took my first German classes, like, I took the beginner level like 4 years ago. 2022 to 23. So yeah, like 2 years at this point, and it's really fucking hard, and my brain is fried from the test that I had today. But at least I can sing a couple of fun little songs to remember prepositions. And that's what they don't tell you. So yeah, that's 3 things on my docket. 4th thing on my docket, the Red Scare, Nick Fuentes crossover, or like, they've always been a big fan of Nick Fuentes for like no reason, because I think he's like gay and stupid. Like, that whole thing is just like pissing me off. They're trying to claw back a little bit of relevance, but it's just like not working. Number 5, don't smoke anything that anybody gives you ever in your life. Do not bum a cig off a stranger. We aren't doing that anymore, because they are putting meth in their cigarettes. They are putting meth in their cigarettes, and you will get got and you will pass out in the bar, okay? Jot that down. Number 6, I have gone to therapy once. And I just, like, I have a real, like, apprehension towards, like, therapy and all this stuff, because I feel like for me it will not work, because I need people to understand where I'm coming from at all times. Here, I'm just gonna up this a little bit. Oh, my chair is like falling apart. Okay, so I need people to understand when I'm coming from a very, like, where I come from, like, my background is very foundational. Like, everybody's background is. Let me not, like, fucking be so individualistic about it. Basically, I need people to understand a lot of Andrea Dworkin, and I need people to understand a lot of T. Grace Atkinson, and I need people to understand the Reformed Christian tradition in order for me to be completely understood. I also need a lot of people to understand more about, like, early, well, not early, but, like, mid-2010s internet culture, because sometimes I reference things and it's just not landing, right? So that's, like, kind of where I need people to come from, and not a lot of people come from that, because that's not a very normal thing to come from. All that to say, though, I did talk to my therapist and I didn't even cry. And yeah, like, that was about it. That's all I have to say on the matter, I think. Because honestly, therapy, I'm sure it works for some, and I hope it works for me. I think it's just, like, the act of getting it off your chest that's really awesome. Like, you know, you can pray all you want, but, like, I don't know, sometimes it's awesome to have somebody reassuring you in the moment, you know? And just kind of, like, asking questions to make you think more. Yeah, there's that. And also, we need to remember that the body keeps the score, right? Clock that, write that the fuck down. Body keeps the score, and the body will, not betray you, let me not say that, but, like, my body physically stops me from being able to express my emotions, at, like, whatever point. Not a very natural, I'm quite a, actually, the word that, I just remembered, just recently, apathy. I'm quite an apathetic person, naturally, and so, there's, like, not a lot of emotion there to begin with. So think about trying to express yourself. Your body stops you because you don't really do that. And then, yeah, like, you can see how that would be a bit of a problem, right? But yeah, is that 6, 7? Oh my god, that's another thing. Okay, I used to say to, like, men in bars and whatever, just, like, for funsies, I used to say, when people would ask how tall I am, I'd say, well, I'm 6'7". Woke took that from me, okay? Now all these fucking kids are saying 6'7", and they make it some kind of fucking joke. Like, no, you're freaking, like, I don't know, you're taking my culture. Like, now I have to say 6'8", and that doesn't roll off the tongue, you know? But that's height inflation for you. Yeah, height inflation will get you. What's another thing? Oh, I hate men again. And, like, I'm actually quite committed to it this time around, because you trust a man and you end up passing out in a bar. And that's just not something that I see for myself ever again. Just fair. Inshallah. Like, I just, like, I can't have myself passing out in a bar ever again. That was really, like, not chic at all. Yeah, I think, is that it? Oh, oh my gosh. My thesis is, like, not going along very fast at all. It's been 1 month and I've read, like, maybe 10 things. Yeah, right. I'm reading this thing about the feel of algorithms, and this author made a really fucking annoying point where they're like, it's like, basically they were talking about how, all this biohacking and bio-tracking stuff actually is sometimes good because it makes people feel like they're good at sleeping, you know, like they're good at XYZ thing, when these are just things that you're naturally good at as like a human. And so why do you need like some reassurance from like a fucking algorithm to tell you that, oh yeah, you're actually sleeping a good amount, you're sleeping right? Get a life, get friends. We need more friends. Bring back friendship. Yeah. Another thing I've been thinking about, and I just made like a I don't know, like a video that's like kind of like, no, I didn't, like I just like recorded myself because I was like, I just need to say this. I love a voice note for that too. A lot of like, I really like that stuff sometimes. But basically, I was saying it would feel like a betrayal of me, of myself, as me in myself, okay? To simply become like a high school teacher after my current degree, after I'm graduated, right? Because for me, I have loved philosophy since I was probably 13. I read some feminist philosophy at a very formative age, 13, and so it feels like almost a betrayal of me to myself to not continue and become like an academic, because I genuinely love philosophizing. I love like learning about philosophy. I love investigating it for myself. I love the act of reading it. I love the act of engaging with it and like thinking about how this like changes and has changed so much of history. And I think for me to become a high school teacher would be really selling myself short, and I would not feel fulfilled. But there are like no, like, I don't like really care about having a job in academia. Like, it would be nice for sure, but I don't really see how that would be like necessarily like the be all end all, or like it would just like happen for me, you know? Like, it's not something that I'm like obviously I should be like, oh yeah, I want to be a philosophy professor, I want to be doing research. I would love to do that, but the current socio-economical political state of the world might not allow that for me. A lot of universities are cutting, or governments are cutting funding to universities. You know, humanities degrees aren't valued, and all that. And so the idea that I would not get a job is like very like, yeah, like anybody going into this does it for the love of the game, not for the love of themselves, or like the love of the idea of it being a professor, right? It's just like because they genuinely have a love for their subject. But basically, in that respect, I just like really love being an academic, and I think that that is a very noble profession in and of itself, and also I would like to do it. So that's kind of been my recent thoughts. So yeah, that I think is everything that I have on my docket. But just everything I wanted to talk about today. Stay blessed, drink water, and stay hard to kill out there.